Okie dokie. So let us quickly go over our session review. So this time around, we have not too much to really go over, but the party went to the Draconis Fortress. This was about a week ago since our hiatus. And first, what happened is Diogen attempts to tell the party like, I'll only bring you guys to the Draconis Fortress if you don't go in my room. You beg whenever I ask you to, and you have to apologize for being there. So I, playing Cruel Wrench, believe that Cruel Wrench would not want to wait that long, as Cruel Wrench just found their mother. So I devise a plan where Cruel Wrench tells Bunny to hold Diogen using hold person, and then Cruel Wrench takes the amulet planar walking, and goes on top of Joffrey's statue to attune to it. In Diogen's rage, he does shoot the statue, so it ends up falling onto the ground and breaking. So kind of like the whole 20-minute conversation we had about putting that statue up was useless because he broke it immediately. But it's kind of a Diogen thing to do, so like it makes sense. Then eventually, Crowrench attunes to it, and Crowrench brings the party to Riften, as that is as close as Crowrench knows in this area. So then they walk towards the Draconis fortress, and they're met with fanfare, even though Diogen is super upset about it, as everyone's like, "Oh my God, Diogen's back!" And big celebration occurs. Diogen Draconis has made his way home. Jeeves, the head butler, seen over here on the right, essentially welcomes the party and tells everyone, minus Diogen, that his father, Lucian Draconis, was the one that really brought the Draconis family to where it is today. He really built it up, and they explain that. He also explains, though, that um, the name Lucian has been taboo for quite some time, because Lucian did not want Diogen to know of his existence. He didn't want Diogen to have this pressure of what his father was. But during the Nen conversion rites, Duchess Sandra believes it happened, that Diogen made contact with Lucian. So Jeeves kind of hops around the question, but he's more open to talking about it as he's very excited to finally have a conversation with Diogen about his father. As you know, Jeeves really helped raise Diogen, so he really wants to help Diogen make it in the world. So then the party is told they can do whatever they want. Ina goes to the library and tries to read books on the not just any gems, but the gems he gets from the dwarves, and he learns that they were wielded by someone long ago during the Great Battle, the first one to have their power, and he was the only person to ever wield them successfully in the Great War. And he learns a little bit more about the Great War as well as the Draconis family. He kind of just learns how the lines went back quite some time. They have spent a lot of time, the Draconis family, with Ignorox. So Inu is a little confused, like why did they ever deal with Ignorox? And The idea was that Ignorox was a part of the Great War. He was on the other side of the Clover Kingdom, and the Wizard King had the Draconis family kind of try to keep him in check, and they did. They worked with him for quite some time, but he did end up double crossing them, which obviously Lucian may have more information, or Duchess Sandra may have more information on that. But Diogen spends his time attempting to meet up with his old friends that he used to hang out with, I guess. Gimme, Glorb, and Blorb. I don't actually remember if that's any real names. But like he kind of runs around his like old stomping grounds and finds these guys. They're like drunk and alone. And he's like, no one paid us because you weren't there to pay us. So then like they get all upset and they beat him up. I didn't really know why. That is what I decided to have them do, but that's what happened. So it was funny. Then Cruel Wrench is able to spend some time with Duchess Sandra. For context, Bunny just goes and takes a shower and doesn't really have anything to talk about. But Cruel Wrench is in the room waiting for dinner, as they were all told dinner was coming, but they can do whatever they want until dinner. Cruel Wrench talks with Duchess Sandra, um, and she just explains she wants to help in any way she can with Vicus. She thinks it's a great thing they're trying to do, and she believes in them. But if there's anything they need help with, she's here to help. And then finally, she also explains that she knew Lyra Wrench, Cruel Wrench's mom, very well, and that she was baffled to see that she left the Draconis family and all of her job and everything she'd built up to, essentially have Cruel Wrench. And she just explains that, Cruel Wrench is lucky. Her mother most certainly loved her with all her heart. And she wants more than anything for Courage to help and free her from PepsiCo, as she only knows of what really happens when someone has a contract, um, thing. But that is what we had. I may have missed something. This is a week old review, and I essentially just went through my notes. Luckily, I had them. But let me know. Sound off in the comments. So very excited for our session next time. So everyone, please have a good one.